Unit 7, Estate Duty, Lecture 2, Deemed Property. Deemed property. In Lecture 1, we had a look at what constitutes property in the estate of a deceased person. Now we'll have a look at what makes up deemed property in the estate. And also property and deemed property will give you the gross estate value of a person's estate. What are some of the most common items included under deemed property? You have life insurance policies, a buy and sell agreement, an accrual claim, key person insurance, and a donation upon death, or also known as a donatio mortis causa. For the buy and sell agreement and a key person insurance, if a certain criteria is met, then it will be exempt from deemed property. What will be included as deemed property? All property which is deemed to be property of a deceased at the date of death. These may include proceeds from certain domestic policies of insurance, a donation upon death, an accrual claim in favor of a deceased estate, and any property controlled by the deceased prior to his death. For example, any assets held in a discretionary trust. Pension, retirement annuities and provident funds. As from the 1st of January 2009, any lump sum received from a pension, retirement annuity or provident fund will not be included as deemed property in a deceased estate. And there is no executor's fee payable on these lump sums, and it's also not subject to an accrual claim. Life insurance. Life insurance will only be included. Any life insurance donated under a duly registered antenuptial or postnuptial contract to the surviving spouse will be exempt from being included in deemed property. When will a buy and sell agreement be exempt from deemed property? If the policy was taken out by the deceased partner, co-shareholder or co-member for the purpose of acquiring the deceased interest or shares, the deceased must not have paid any premiums on the policy, and a person acquiring the policy must have been a partner or co-shareholder at the time the deceased died. The requirements for a key person policy to be exempt from deemed property: if it's a policy payable to someone other than the deceased estate, his or her relatives, or to a family company, it will be exempt from deemed property, and the deceased must not have paid any premiums on such a policy. Donatio mortis causa. This is property donated in the anticipation or contemplation of death, and such donations is also exempt from donations tax. What is an example? It's a donation made during the lifetime of the donor, subject to a condition that the donee, the person receiving the donation, does not enjoy the benefit until the death of the donor. Accrual claim. Any accrual claim in favor of the estate of a deceased will be included as deemed property, and there is no deduction allowed for this.